Nick Timothy, and welcome as Shadow Justice Secretary.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I've been reading the Labour Party manifesto, but without much luck. Can the Justice Secretary tell the House on which page appears the promise to restrict jury trials? Was it on the same page as digital IDs and all the tax rises?
Justice Secretary.
Well, can I first of all welcome the honourable member to his place and congratulate him on his recent promotion. And we will judge him, of course, on his record, and we note that he was responsible for cutting 20,000 police officers across the country. We note his hostile environment policy. He was the author of that, the Windrush tax, and, of course, that wonderful election-winning dementia tax. He will also note that our obligation, as was his obligation in government, was to ensure a fair trial. What we are bringing forward is a threshold change, very similar to the change that Margaret Thatcher brought forward in 1988.
Nick Timothy.
Not waving but drowning, Mr. Speaker. 40 of his colleagues, and the number is rising, say restricting jury trials is, quote, madness. He says he won't listen to them, or to judges, lawyers, or the victims of crime. So perhaps he will listen to these esteemed voices. Jury trials, this is a quote, will always be a cornerstone of British justice. That was the Courts Minister. There must be a right of trial by jury in all criminal cases. That was the Sentencing Minister. And trials without juries are a bad idea. You don't fix the backlog with trials perceived as unfair. That was the Justice Secretary himself. If even he knows this is a bad idea, how long must we wait for the 14th U-turn from this miserable government?
Justice Secretary.
It is a bit rich raising what my colleagues are up to on the backbenches when his colleagues are actually going to other benches in this House. He knows that Article 40 of the Magna Carta makes clear that justice delayed is justice denied. And that's why it's our judgment and the judgment of Sir Brian Leveson that, for example, if you've shoplifted an iPhone, you should not be entitled to elect for a jury. That should be something that could be dealt with by a magistrate or a single judge.